Today's segment we'll be looking at database management system. It's a past question and is May-June 2022 level 2 by Armstrong Computers. Before that, my name is Prince Armstrong of Armstrong Computers, and today's segment we are going to focus on how to just create a simple database in Microsoft Access. Okay, so as we can all see, this is my desktop. And as you can see, this is my desktop, and I'd like to share. I will put in all this question is being section A and B. I will put in it on a website where you can all go and then download it and try your hands on it as well. And as I just said, our focus is going to be on the practicals. So first, let's take each question one after the other. Now we are being asked to create more or less, I said in a development, a publisher house has asked you to create a database to be used in managing their movement or the movement of their publication. They say you should create a table called Ghana TVET with the following information. As you can see, all the information here. So first, let's create a folder, okay, and name the folder Ghana TVET Service. That in that folder, and that is how that is where we'll be creating our database. So on my desktop, what I'll do is that I'll right click on my desktop and click on new and go ahead and click on folder. And as you can see, this is my folder. I'll give it a name as Ghana TVET Service. Okay, then I'll go ahead and double click on the folder, which I just did. Then I'll go ahead and create a file, okay, an access file. So I right click and then go to new, and you can see it here. We can see we have Microsoft Access Database. I'll click on it. Then you can see I have to give it a name, so I'll give it a name Ghana TVET Service. That's the name I've been asked to give to the database. Okay, so having done that, I'll go ahead and double click on that to be open. Then I'll click on enable content. So done. So my Microsoft Access is now open. So now I need to define the table structure. Okay, so to define the table structure, as you can see here, this is the table structure that they have structured in terms of the information that the table is holding. So I've been asked to create a table and call that table Ghana TVET, okay, Ghana TVET Service with the following information. So these are the information. The first field is issue ID, okay, the data type is text and characters, and that should be the primary key. So that is for the first field. Okay, because I already printed the question, I'll just go ahead directly and create my database. So what I'll do is that I'll go and click on create. Now when I click on create, I'll look to the create ribbon, okay, under the table logical group, and click on what we have table. Okay, that is it. Then after that, I need to give a name to my table. So what would I do? I'll go ahead and have what we have table 1, right click on it and click on save, where I'll give it a name as Ghana TVET Service. As you can see here, Ghana TVET Service. I'll go ahead and click on save. After saving it, I'll click on view and click on design view, or I can come to where we have Ghana TVET Service here, right click and click on what we have design view. Okay, now it has bring me to the design view. When I talk about design view is used to create a table. Okay, that is just that, and that is for design view. So now I need to define the table structure. So my first field is going to be issue, okay, issue ID. Now, what about the field name? The field name then allows you to define the name of a field, or it allows you to identify a field. Okay, that is a field name. So I'll just type what? Issue ID. Then now I'll come to my data type. When we talk about data type, a data type is it's a field, or it allows you to identify the type of data that the field should hold. So that is a data type. So here I want the issue ID to hold what? Number. Okay, but you can equally make it what? Number or text. But let's see what the question is saying. When we go to the question, you can see here the field which is the issue ID. We said the issue ID should be what? The data type should be text. That is what we are being asked to do. And the description should be what? Characters. Okay, and we should make that field a primary key field. So therefore, what we'll do is that we'll go ahead and then go to our design view. So in my design view, I'll click on the tasket arrow below the data type and select short text. Then after that, I'll come and type the description known as what? Characters. When I go back to the question, you can see that they did not give me any field size so far as what? The field size is concerned. But when I scroll down, where I have my issue ID, you can see the ID number I have is 1234, which is 1063. So which means that the field size is supposed to be what? Should be 4, which is to accept only 4 characters. But when we watch here also, we also have 1888, which is 1234, also 4. So we also have 4. So which means that the issue ID must be what? 4 characters. Now you've understand this. What I'd like you to do is that go directly to what? To your design view. Now, as I am in my design view, where we have the field size here, down here in the field properties, I'll change the field size to what? To 4. So that the issue ID will accept only 4 characters. Take that from the way, I'll go directly and come to the next field. Then I'm going to call it what? Ghana TVET Service name. So Ghana TVET Service name. So let's do that. So Ghana TVET Service name. Then after that, what I'm going to do again is that now I need to go ahead and select the data type known as what? Short text, and I'll make sure that the field size is 30, because when you watch the question, it says that it should be 30 characters. So I'll just type the description have to be only what? 30 characters for the name. Then after that, I'll come back to where we have what? Field name under the Ghana TVET Service name. Then I'll type what? Price. I'll type my price. Then after I've typed my price, I'll go ahead and press enter. Now, in the price tag, when you watch the question, which you can see here in the design view, you see the price, the data type should be currency. Okay? And it should be the default, which I shouldn't change it to anything. So currency. So mine is to just go to my design view and change the price data type to currency. So as indeed I am on my asset design view, I'll click on the tasket arrow and select currency. So after that, I'll go ahead and leave it as it is, because when I click on the arrow here and select currency, they say the currency have to be default. So the default is the currency as it is. There's nothing I have to do. Now, take it out from the way. The next field I need to bring, come to the field name and come to under the price. I'd like you to type monthly sales. Monthly sales. Then after that, now what we are being asked the data type should be so far the monthly sales is concerned. Let's look at that in the question. So in our question, for instance, we are being asked that the monthly sale, the data type should be number. Okay, should be number. So to do that, let's go directly to our design view. In our design view, we just have to come to the data type and select what number for our data type. And we are done defining the table structure. So bear in mind that as we are done defining the table structure, they said we should make the issue ID the primary key. So when you can see, when I select the issue ID, for instance, you can see that look through the table design ribbon under the tools logic, you see we have primary key. So the primary key is already inserted automatically because I selected table. So sometimes when you are done and then you select your issue ID and you can see that there's no any primary key there, just go ahead and click on primary key and the key field will now be inserted. That means that you've already made, or you decided to make, the issue ID the primary key field. After you are done, go ahead and click on save on the quick access toolbar. Done. So after you are done, the next you must do is that click on view and then go to the data sheet view. Then you can see here you are in the data sheet view. Okay, so now we are being asked to do some couple of things. Let's look at what we are being asked to do. So therefore, when you see question 2, it says that enter the following data into the table created. So we are being asked to enter the following data into the table created. So how do we do that? Now, as I am in my data sheet view, I'll go ahead and then enter my record into the table. Then we can go ahead and then answer question 3. So let me just do that quick and then we can continue with the question 3. Okay, so as you can see, I'm done entering all my record nicely and we are good to go. Now let me adjust my columns. Okay, so everything is entered nicely. Now let's look at the next question, what we've been asked to do. Now, when you come to question 3, as you can see here, we've been asked that we should create a form for the table and label it Ghana TVET Service form. And that is the name we've been asked to then create, or the name we've been asked to label the form that we've created. And we said, and they went ahead by saying that in the form, create a closed form, saved records, and add records button. Okay, so these are the buttons we've been asked to create. Now, let's do question 3. So far, the first paragraph is concerned. Then we'll come back and continue with the second paragraph. So therefore, for me to create my form, what I must do is that I can go ahead and close my table and click on yes to save changes to my table. Now, when I talk about form, what is a form? A form is a database object that is used primarily for data entry and making changes to the existing record. So basically, that is just that so far as form is concerned. Now we know what is a form, let's go ahead and then create our form. So to create your form, go ahead and click on the Create tab. Look to the Create ribbon under the Form Logical Group. Go ahead and then go to Form Wizard. When we talk about Form Wizard is a feature in Microsoft Access that allows us, or that guides us through the creation and annotation of creating a form. Okay, so now as I have clicked on the Form Wizard, that we already know what a Form Wizard is, you can see that what we have table/query, and here we have Ghana TVET Service, and this is the only table we have in our database. So I'll go ahead and select all fields. So I'll go ahead and click on the double greater than sign. That stands for all fields. Then all the fields will be selected. Then I'll go ahead and click on next. Now it's asking me the layout in which I want the record to display. Okay, so I want the form layout to be columnar. Okay, columnar. So that's what I want it. You can also choose to select tabular, but I prefer columnar. So I'll select columnar. So after selecting my columnar, go ahead and click on next. Now they say we should label the form what Ghana TVET Service form. So I'll highlight here and type Ghana TVET Service form. As you can see me doing that. Then after that, I'll go ahead and click on finish. Ta-da! You can see my form is created. Now, as our form is created, let's assume that you would like to then add a picture, okay, a picture button to your form. Respond to each record you want to add a picture to it. That must be done in the table where you have to include the attached file. Now in our next lesson, I'm going to talk about this, how to do this. Okay, now as the form is created, now the next I'm going to do is that let's look at the second paragraph for question 3, what we are being asked to do. So in question 3, as we are done with the first paragraph here, the second paragraph says that in the form, create a closed form, saved records, and add records button. So we are being asked to create buttons. So how do we do that? So to do this, you must move to the form view as you are, then you switch to form design view. So look through the home ribbon under the view logical group, click on the tasket arrow beside below view and select what design view. Or better still, come to where we have Ghana TVET Service, right click on it and click on where we have design view, and that will take you to the design view for you to customize your form. Okay, now as you've understood this, what I'd like us to do is that we can also customize our form pertaining to what we want. Where we have form footer, bring the mouse pointer here and drag it down a little bit, and then that will create a space here for you to do whatever I wanted to do. You can also do some couple of things. What is that thing? You can also expand this a little bit here, and then you can go ahead and rearrange the form pertaining to how you want it to look like. But hey, you can equally also leave this as this and you are good to go. Now as we are done, I'd like to go ahead and do some couple of changes. But first, select the top here, which is the top where we have form header, this very side, and click on where we have form design. When you click on form design, it displays some couple of design for you. Come to themes. You can click on the tasket arrow beside themes and select any theme, a preferred theme that you think you are okay with. Then you click on it, and then that will apply that effect to be applied to your form. Or you can equally come to where we have fonts and select any font of your choice. You can come to color scheme and select any color scheme of your choice by clicking on it, and that will take effect and apply to your form. Okay. Or you can also come to format. Or when you click on the format and select the form, which is this, okay, and you can equally assign any format changes to it. Select any form. You can select form and select any style and so on and so forth. Okay. Now I'd like you to select this Ghana TVET Service form. Select that and expand this a little bit here. You can see there's a resize box. Bring the mouse pointer here again and expand this and close this a little bit. Put the cursor in the Ghana TVET. Hold on to Ctrl+A, and that will be highlighted. And go ahead and click on format. Come to where we have font size. Select the font size known as 48. And that will be a little bit bigger, which is too much. Hold on to Control, highlight on it. Let's increase the font size to 36. Okay, I think this is okay. Let's make it bold. I think it's okay again. Open it a little bit and click inside and select center so that it will be centered nicely. Go ahead and give it color red. That's okay. That is my form. It's look good. Okay. Having done this, I'd like you to select where we have the label control. This is the text box control. This is the label control. So the label control is known as your fields, and the text box control is where the data is being the text box contain the data. Okay. Now come to the label control, which is your field, and let's make that bold. Select each and make it bold. Select each, price, make it bold, and then monthly sales bold. You can equally select that and make the font color black. Select Ghana TVET. You can equally open that a little bit so that all the names will show, and reduce the font size a little bit, the space there, and open here also a little bit there so that the Ghana TVET will display. You can close it a little bit. Close that a little bit here so that Ghana TVET will display. Select it, select color black. Select here also color black. Here also color black, so that everything will show nicely. So basically that you can select your data here, make it black also, and also black, but I don't want that to be bold, so I just select black for all, so far as my text box is concerned. Done. Now after we style it this way, let's go ahead and create our button. Now for you to create your button, what I'd like you to do, come to where we have form design. So after clicking on the form design, look through the control, okay? Look through the form design ribbon. Under the control logical group controls, click on the tasket arrow and look for a button. So you can see here, this is called what? A button. Click on that button and let's create the first button below. So this is my first button. Now the first button I've been asked to do, they say I should call it the close button, okay? So when you watch here, as we have record navigation, and then we have action, we have activities, we have find next, okay, find record, go to the first record, go to the last record, go to the next record, go to the previous record. I don't want that. Come to form operations. When it comes to form operations, you can see where we have add form filter, add close button, open form, okay, print form, and so on and so forth. Now we are adding close form, so I'll select close form, which is under the form operation where we have actions. So I'll select what? Close form here, click on next, and here I would like to label it, so I'll select text. If you want to use a picture to represent the close form, so far as icon is concerned, you can also select picture and click on browse and insert your picture. But I would like to use text, so I'll select text and give it a name as what? Close form, as it is there. Then I'll go ahead and click on next, and I'll still give it a name as what? Close what? Form, which that is what is going to display as the button. So close form. Then after that, I'll go ahead and click on finish, and you can see the name is displayed as close form. If I want to enhance it with colors, I can equally do that. You also to just click on format and come to shape fill and select any color red. Close form is color red, so I'll select color red for that, and make the text color also color white. Done, and make it bold. That is my close form. If you want to increase it to be a little bit bigger, you can do that and increase that to be a little bit bigger so everybody can see that. So that's my close form. Okay, so as I've done this, the next thing I'm going to do is that I have to add what? Save record. For you to be sure, come to the question. We've added the close form button already, so the next we'll be adding is the save record, which is this save record. So I'll go to my form design view. So in my form design view, I'll go ahead and click on form design tab, and as I click on my form design tab, look to the form design ribbon under the control logical group, click on the tasket arrow and click on what? bottom, okay, which is the bottom, and come and drag to draw your bottom, and then the control button wizard will display. Remember, we are adding a saved record. So when I come to form operation, for instance, it's not having any saved record. So what I'll do is that I'll come to record operation. So go to record operation, and under the record operation, you can see where we have what open record, previous record, print record, and what and send record to file. Okay, send record to file. Now, what does it mean by send record to file? Okay, let me show you something. Come to application and come to multiple where we don't have anything. When it comes to even navigation, you don't have that record operation. You can see we have a couple of record operation. So when you click on record operation, report operation, you don't see any save file. So you have to come to where we have record operation. Under the record operation, we have add a new record, we have delete record, we have duplicate record, we have print record, we have what save record. So select save record, that is what we want to add, and go ahead and click on where we have what next, and then select text, give it a name as save records. Okay, save record, and go ahead and click on next. Because they said save record, they added s to it, so we can add s to make it save records, because that is the requirement. And go ahead and click on next. So as save record is concerned, click on next, and where we have the control 10 command 10, give it the name as save record. That's what's going to display there. Click on finish, and that is it. That now save record is kind of like you are adding a record, so we give it color green. That is my view. You can give it any color of your choice. So as I select this, I'll go ahead and click on format and make it bold, and go to shape fill, and I can equally go to more colors and select standard and click on color green, like green, click on OK, and go to text color or font color, make it color white, and I'm good to go. I can equally increase it a little bit also, and that is nice. Okay, now we've taken this from the way. The next thing we are going to do is what? When you look at the question, we are done with adding record. The next we are save record. The next thing we're doing is what? Add record. Now, someone asked to say, save record and add record, what does it mean? It's not the same thing. Well, I don't think it's the same thing. They are trying to say that you are adding a new record. When you click on save, it is save. So new record, which we want to add a new blank record, which it will come blank. Okay, so let me show you what that means. When you come to your design view, the form design view, for you to add that button the same manner, click on form design, click on the arrow beside the control. So far as what the control are concerned, click on bottom and do the same thing by dragging to draw, and the wizard will display. Now come to where we have record operation. You see we have new, okay, add new record. So that is the what? Add record. That's the meaning of that. So select add new record, click on next. So far as record operation is concerned, select add new record, click on next, and we should call it text. Select the text we want to type, the name should display, not using picture icon, and we want to call it what? Add record. Now they added s to, so let's make it add records. Okay, that's what they did in the question, because when they check the question here, let's look at it. So in the question they added what? Add records. There's s attached to it. Okay, that's why we're adding add records. So back to our design view. So first we type add records, click on next, and come and type the same add records here, click on finish, and that is just there. So add record, you can also give another color if you want. So I want to give it maybe a good color, of course. Click on format and come to fill, select a good color if you want to, or you can come to more colors and select standard, select a little bit gold, click on OK, and make it bold. Let the font's color be color black. Well, I think this is okay. I can open it a little bit. That is okay. Done. So After I'm done with this, I might just click on right click on what we have, what Ghana TVET Service form, and click on form view, or better still, click on the home tab, look through the home ribbon under the view logical group, click on the tasked arrow beside view and select form view, and then you are there. Wow, say this is nice. Yes. Now when I click on where we have close form, my form will close. Check it out. And click on yes, my form is closed. When I double click on where we have Ghana TVET Service form, double click on it and it will display. When I click on close form, my form will close. Double click, it will open. Now when I click on new record, it's going to empty all the records here. So let's do that. New record. You can see all the records are empty. Then I can go ahead and then add records. So let me add another record known as, let's say, 11001101. Okay, and let me call it the Ghana TVET name. Let me call it Armstrong. Then after that, let me give the price. Let's say is 2,100, and the monthly says, let's say, is 5,000. Okay, so when I go ahead and click on what we have, what save record, that record is going to be saved. It has already been saved. Okay, now check this. When I come and double click on my Ghana TVET table, you can see I entered a record known as, let's look at the form here. It is 1101. Because I click on add record, when I click on my Ghana TVET table here, you can see that we have 1101, which is Armstrong, and it is added to my table. So the add table or the save record is working. So you can see now our buttons are working perfectly. Take it out from the way, let's continue and look at the next question so far as question 4 is concerned. So therefore, in question 4, we are being asked that we should, so far as question 4 here, as you can see here, question 4, we have been asked to do some couple of things. What is that we are being asked to do? They said insert the logo of Ghana TVET Service into your form created. Okay, so I'll highlight, so they say we should insert our logo, so I'll highlight this and copy that, and then I'll go to my Google. So therefore, in my Google, I'll type Ghana TVET and I'll press enter to search. So this is Ghana TVET. I can equally say Ghana TVET logo. So I can select, click here and type logo, L-O-G-O, and press enter again. So go to Google and type Ghana TVET logo. And you can see these are all Ghana TVET logo. Okay, so I'll select this very one, click on it, and the logo is displaying here. As you can see here, this is my logo. So I'll right click and save that. I can right click and click on open in a new tab, or you can say open image in a new tab, which my image will then display here. So if you want to download, you can equally click on right click and click on save as image, and then you can equally save it as image, or you can also right click and open it in a new tab and it will display. So let's go ahead and just save it as image directly. So right click and click on save as image, and I'll save it here in my downloads and click on save. So you can see it here, it has finished downloading nicely. So what I'll do again is that I'll come to my form. Now I'd like to insert the logo just here, this very side here. That's how I want to say insert the logo. So as I am in my form, I'll click on view and click on design view, or better still, just right click on your form here and click on design view. So as I am in my design view, I'll drag this down a little bit here, and I'd like to insert a logo here. For me to insert my logo, you can see what we have, insert image. Okay, so first look through the home ribbon and come to where we have control. Click on the arrow beside the control, and you can select an image here where we have upload object frame, okay, which is an image. So okay, you can also come to this side where we have what, browse object frame. Okay, so any which way you can also come here where we have image. So let me select image. So let's select this very one called image. Click on that and come and drag to draw your image. Then it will go ahead and display a dialog box for you where you select where the image is. So I downloaded it, so I'll go up and select my download, and I have my Ghana TVET. Select that and click on OK, and that will be displayed there nicely. You can equally expand it a little bit, and this is my logo inserted. So after I've inserted my logo, might just right click here, right click on my Ghana TVET, right click and click on what we have, form view, or you can equally click on view and select form view, and you can see your Ghana TVET logo, it is there, and I have my my record there nicely. How cool is that? So that is how you can equally answer this very question. Now after we are done, let's look at the next question, what we are being asked to do. So in the next question, we have been asked display the title as Ghana TVET form. So that is what we've done. Let's look at it. You can see the title of our form is Ghana TVET, okay, form, okay, Ghana TVET ET service form. That's what we did, okay, that's the display name. So after we are done, we are being asked to do the following. So print both the table and the form with your name and index number on each. So here I've been asked to display my name and index number on each. Now sometimes when you are printing, you can equally do that, but you can also insert it when you are printing or before printing, any which way. How do we do that? Very simple. So for me to do that, come to your form here. Okay, in your form here, you can equally come to where we have right click on it, right click on the where we have Ghana TVET form here, right click here and click on design view, or click on view and click on design view. Any which way you do, you are good to go. So I'll bring it down here and I'll select what we have, label. Okay, click on the label and come and draw your label here nicely below, and go ahead and type your name. So my name is Prince Armstrong, so I'll say Sir Armstrong, kind of, okay, I'm just saying. Then my index number, so I'll say my index number is 0000011 sorry 2233446666. I'm just saying. Then after that, I'll highlight on it, click on what we have, format, and center it. Okay, I need to open it widely a little bit and click on center nicely. Let me bring it down a little bit and make it bold, color black, kind of. Okay, so that is okay. So my name and my index number is on it. So when I click on when I right click on Ghana TVET Service and right click and click on form view, you can see that my name, Sir Armstrong, and my index number is there. So someone will ask, will say, how can you do that to the table? So let me close that and click on yes. Come to the datasheet view here, and as you are here, just come to where we have Ghana TVET Service, right click on it and click on rename. But before then, make sure the table is closed. Right click, rename it, and then Ghana TVET Service, open bracket, and I'll type my name as Sir Armstrong. Sir Armstrong, the index number is 00022233441. I'm just saying, and close the bracket. and press enter. So that becomes the name. Now when I double click on this and open this and click on file and then go ahead and click on print preview, you can see that will display on my Ghana TVET Service, and I have say Armstrong, my index number is on it nicely, so that when they print it and the examiner print it or the invigilator print it or you print it yourself and probably the paper then fall on the floor, they can equally pick it and then get to know that, oh, this is for say Armstrong with your index number. They place it in your folder. So that is what you must bear in mind and then do. So basically, as you can see, this brings us to the end of our lesson. You can just go ahead and print your table, and go ahead and print your form also as well.
Armstrong Computers, we're leading the way, bringing ICT to your doorstep every day. Where vision meets excellence, we stand strong, transforming students where they belong. In the halls of knowledge, we light the spark.